What's going on, guys? Today we're going to do something unusual on my channel. Tool review. Yeah. So anyway, picked up a few things. I decided just, why not? Just to share with my subscribers. So I've already unboxed them. So for somebody who's waiting for that, spoiler alert, sorry, done. First item I want to show is that one, part number, right, 4579, 9-way slide hammer set from OTC, made in Taiwan. So already, I opened it up, definitely pleased with the variety of attachments and the overall quality of the machine work, definitely. So what I'm going to do is I'll put those to the side there. I'm trying to open this up. I know I'm all zoomed, which I'm not trying to do, but okay. And, there you go. There you go. Open it up. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to take this out of there. Doesn't belong there. Doesn't belong there. So I just focus on the tool itself. Yeah, there you go. So you got those. Of course, your jaws. Very useful if they're going to fit what you're trying to do. But a lot of the times, I don't have much use out of these because they kind of basically I bought these primarily for CV axles. Sometimes I've been having huge issue because I work, mobile and no lifts, so you don't have any springing room underneath there with a hammer trying to knock this thing loose or pop it out of socket, the inner joint. And yeah, so this is about really the most effective way to take them out of there. So you got that. You can use for, I guess, to get the hubs out. If you have doing a bearing job and trying to get the hub out, that's one thing. Same thing for this one, I guess, size wise, or maybe something a little bit smaller, maybe a some type of pulley, maybe crankshaft pulley. And you got the main joint right there, the slide hammer itself. I'm trying to get this in a shot there. Okay, huge, has a lot of heft to it. Pretty heavy. They say it's 5 pounds, but it definitely feels more than, to me, I don't work out, but definitely feels a little bit heavier. Like it's really heavy on my hand right now. Okay. Look at the machine. Look, okay, I'm going to show you this part right here. Look at the quality of the machine work right there. Look at that precision. The camera is picking it up. It's pretty precise. The one that I bought from Harbor Freight, like I told you on that video that I was doing at Toyota Camry, CV axle, this part right here will get stuck right here. And this one, none of that. And it's, nice finish, chrome finish. I play with it a little bit just early on. Pretty happy with that tool. This is really a good buy. Cost me about $95 after tax, shipped from, of course, Amazon. Alright, so I'm not going to show how to use it. Obviously, if you bought this tool, you probably will figure out how to use it. It's not that big of a deal. You got attachments like that. You got that for 2 of these jaws right here. And you're going to use these bolts, and they give you some nuts somewhere down here. Anyway, I'm not going to go through that because you'll figure it out. No big deal at all. That comes with it. This also can be a hub puller. What was this? Which one again? A pulley puller. Yeah, not every pulley, of course, but you know what I'm talking about. You can use this and thread it in, one of these right here, right? In order to pull something out of a socket. Just use a socket, no impact. I wouldn't use an impact. It's pretty, and I wouldn't use it for heavy duty stuff either, because this doesn't seem like it would stand the test of that type of situation. So nice attachment there. That right there, little hook. Yeah, something also you can use. You may have a seal that is kind of, you know, stubborn steel. If you can get the hook inside of it, like say you have like a you're doing a seal for maybe a, you know, a rear differential axle. When you take them out, you got that seal inside of it. You could probably use this to kind of hook it on top of that and just like pull it, you know, towards you, and it'll probably pop it out. There's a tool better suited for that job, but I'm pretty sure you could probably use something like that. I could also use that. Well, actually the hook part is not that steep, so I'm not sure if it'll have enough to hook on to a CV joint there. Okay, but you know, good to know that we have it here. So put it back there. We got that attachment. This is for basically using a vice grip. So this would be the same thread pitch of most vice grips out there, right? So you're going to take the screw from the back of the vice grip and you're going to screw this one in all the way, and you're going to screw your slide hammer at the back of it, and you know, use the vice grip to grab onto something really, really tightly, and then boom, pull it back. Okay. So also something you can use for CV axles. If you really can't get anything behind it, it's really tight spots, a lot of stuff happening, you can just take the boot off of it and just take your vice grip and clamp onto this, you know, the metal part of it, the cup itself, and then do this method. I'm not sure what else they have here as far as use for the attachment. All right, moving on. I also ordered this one right here. This is separate from it. Also made by OTC. Part number, for the show right there, 519375. That is actually designed for CV axle to pull them. Look at the 90-degree angle right there, right? I will grind off probably this part right here, make it more of a straight than this curvy situation, because this can actually work against you if you're trying to do it. So that might be a situation, but I may have to do that. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. I need to do CV joints, CV axles on my 2003 Honda Accord. We'll see how that works out. If I need to use that, I'll let you know. If there's enough space to do that without modifying this, that'll be the best option, because this is mainly right here is basically most of, I guess, what's going to take the beating when you're trying to, you know, pull something with force. So it definitely needs some type of, you know, weight behind this area right here. But push come to shove, because of the angle, you know, I might have to straighten it out a little bit, take a little bit off this part right here, the top of it, take the tip off and make it kind of straighter a little bit to fit. But we don't know yet. So this doesn't come with the kit, but I'm going to try to fit it here because it belongs. This is all, you know, for one purpose. So I'm going to fit it there somewhere. Another tool we just bought, this is that right there, OEM, what is it? Four-wheel drive? No, it's not four-wheel drive, forward drive. Axle pulley adapter, okay? Part number right there from OEM, right? So, you know this one. I mean, everybody knows this tool, right? It doesn't always work. Space issues. I mean, you know, they machined it as best as you could. You know, it's really, it is what it is. I probably, you know, this is the best you're going to get. But if you have enough room that you can put this one behind it properly, that's a beautiful tool to use, because it apply even pressure on either side of the joint, so you have more chance of getting this thing with less headaches than using actually the hook, you know. But sometimes you don't have the luxury to use this one. So to cover all bases, I bought this one and I bought the hook, so we don't have to talk about that anymore. In fact, this is the package for the hook, right? Pulling hook right there. So if you're interested, Amazon. Alright, what else we got this week? I got other tools I already put in my cart. Unfortunately, I should have included them in this review. Moving on. Hey, look at that. I love this brand. I bought the work light, and it's been wonderful, serving me for the past couple of years. I've been using that light. I'm more than happy with that light, and pretty good price. So anyway, this is basically a set that I picked up when I was doing the auto tie rods. Sometimes you don't have, like I said, not having a lift, you don't have enough space, like room underneath, to get something with enough torque, right? Without risking to just, burst your knuckles or, really hurt yourself when you break loose, because you know how to get so tight, that little bolt there. So anyway, so I bought these. These are, and that's not just for that job. I mean, you can use, I'm going to use this for other jobs, like probably, power steering lines at the steering rack, whatnot, anything really. I know that's a master kit right there. Well, if you want to call it that, 15-piece kit right there, right? There you have it. Crowfoot, right? Flare nut. Okay, very, very good quality, solid, heavy machine work. So precise. I wish the camera can pick it up. Precise machine work. You can see the angles, right? I mean, beautiful. That's a 1/2 inch right there. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and it goes into 3/8 for the rest of them. So it goes from 24 millimeter to 8 millimeter. I mean, you got everything covered, right? Just one set. I think I picked it up for about 40 bucks. This hook was about, I don't know, 20 something dollars. Same thing for this one, I think. Some 20 something dollars, under $30. 95, about 40 bucks for this kit right here. Okay. Moving on. Ha ha ha. Big baby. Okay. This one, this is a, let's get the part number here. Right there. Okay. DCG 413, right? This is my angle grinder / cutoff wheel. Yep. So the reason why we picked it up. I mean, even though in Texas we don't run into a lot of situations where you would need to cut some things off because of rust or where they won't come out, but I've dealt with cars that came from up north, or cars that used to be in a flood, and definitely I've had a hard time with some of these cars. So I decided to pick up one of these things, because prior to this one I bought one from Harbor Freight that had good reviews, but it had it would stop all the time, like it would just bog down for no reason. That's just, and it has a switch right here. You have to use your thumb to kind of apply pressure at the same time. I just didn't like the design of it, so I bought it from Harbor Freight. I had to return it, and I purchased this one from eBay. Actually, I've seen it a lot cheaper on eBay. I picked it up for $22 on eBay. It's brushless motor, so you're getting longevity, and you're getting constant power. So that's the 20 volt batteries, which I'm already on that line. I have many tools that's using that 20 volt battery, so why not? So what I like about it, like I said, is the size. There's bigger ones. There's a Flex Volt, which is bigger than this one. But for what I'm using it for, which is mainly, say I have a stubborn, I don't know, bolt or something like that won't come out, that I need to cut off, or I have a swear-bar link that is really, really, really shot, frozen, I can't spin the bolt, that I need to cut them off to replace them. This is what I'm basically getting this thing for. Nothing like it's a major, like cutting a control arm or something like that. Even though I believe you can definitely do that, because I've seen videos on YouTube about it, and it's pretty, whatever. So anyway, I'm not going to do a full review, only because there's so many of them on YouTube already. But that's a great tool as far as, like I say, size and power, and for what I'm using it for. I mean, if you're somebody now who's doing something seriously, and that's all you're doing is grinding and that type of metal work, I'm pretty sure you know what tool suit best your situation. But I'm mobile. Everything I have has to be battery operated, and it has to be portable. So that's that. The only thing that I didn't like about this thing so far, I thought this motor was basically you could have trigger control basically. And unfortunately, it does not have trigger control. It's pretty much just full throttle, and that's it. There's no So that's the only thing that I would say for me is a downside of it. Other than that, I'm loving it. I'm in a DeWalt family. I'm probably going to stay there. So it comes with this Allen key right there, and I'm not going to get into why, but that's self-explanatory when you get it. Like I say, 122 on eBay. That's the best deal I found. So Amazon has it for a lot more than that. So now I just need to get a maybe a 6 or 8 milliamp amp hour battery. Not just for that, because honestly, for what I'm going to use it for, I'm probably going to use it for maybe 2 or 3 minutes at a time, if that, just to cut a bolt. That's like a few seconds with the tool like of this magnitude or this power. So, and then after that, it's going back into the box until whenever, the next time I'm going to ever have to do that. In Texas, we don't usually run into that type of situations here. So yeah, so there's a few things I picked up this week. I have a bolt extractor set. I already had the O-ring before. It served me well, but I didn't have enough adapters on that set, so I bought another set, which I'm going to actually show next time. I think I showed this morning with my video on that Camry, my Voltcraft, but I didn't do a review on the Voltcraft, that amp clamp meter, whatever you call it, slash multimeter slash whatever else. So far so good. What else I bought? Oh yeah, I bought the OTC scope on a rope. One of them. I mean, they got all kinds of different kinds, but I bought the one that it cost me about $20, I believe, or something like that, $18. I will definitely show it on my next video. If I do use it, I'll show it. It looks to be quality. The one that I bought from Harbor Freight served me well, but fortunately it broke off. Quality wise, not the best, so I had to buy a replacement. I mean, I could still use my Power Probe, but the Power Probe, the wire is so long, it's just kind of clumsy sometimes. You want something just you could use without all the rest of this hassle. So what else did I buy this week? I think that's it. Let me think for a second. Yeah, we'll see now for next buys. Probably have maybe electric ratchet. That's one thing I really need to buy. It'll definitely make certain jobs go a lot faster and smoother. So I'm thinking about that as a future project. Oh, I'm meaning like a future wish list. Something on my wish list. So yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow it, and I'm trying to help as much as possible, and get some help and get some feedback, especially for those who are watching my channel and are kind of in the know when it comes to like automotive diagnostics and whatnot. And this is definitely something I'm trying to excel in that field, and unfortunately I'm not able to take any formal classes right now, so I'm doing what I can. YouTube has been definitely a gold mine. So not to make this video any longer than it should be, I will do a follow-up video tomorrow on the Camry when I take the valve cover off. If I do even have to take the valve cover off, we'll see, and then we'll take it from there. And you guys have a beautiful day, night, weekend, whatever that is, whatever time you're watching this video. All right, man. Peace out.